Alrighty, I'm back with the next question from young Chris, whatever random numbers. Whoops! It appears that it disappeared from my phone. Hold up, there it is. Alright, yeah, young Chris 9103. Who's your favorite superstar? So I guess WWE. Currently, probably Brock Lesnar of all time. That would be Mick Foley. I've always liked Mick Foley. He's the guy who got me into wrestling. So Mick Foley is my favorite of all time. Brock Lesnar definitely is my favorite currently because of several things. One, he feels like a legitimate badass. Uh, his matches always seem to be important because if it wasn't, he wouldn't be there. Um, he always has like a big time vibe when he shows up. He's not overexposed, and that's the problem I've had with a lot of the current talent is you just see so much of them, you just get sick of them. That's why I that's why you know, I turned south on Seth Rollins. I just got so sick of Seth Rollins being on Raw every week, like 3 times a week. It was just exhausting. So Brock Lesnar has that main event, big time vibe. He feels like a badass, probably because he really is a badass. He's not overexposed. And also, you get Paul Heyman. Him and Paul Heyman are probably the best duo in wrestling today. You can shove your Jay Lethal Truth Martini up your ass. Give me Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman any day. He's great in the ring. Yeah, his moveset is very limited, but it makes logical sense. He's like, okay, I'm going to do one move to just obliterate you. I actually think that's pretty cool. Doesn't really work as a baby face. If he's going to be a baby face, you need him to change it up a bit. Shouldn't just be suplex, suplex, suplex if he's a babyface. But as a heel, that works perfectly because people are like, oh, all he does is suplexes, and be like, fuck you, yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna suplex your favorite wrestler into submission. That's what makes him a great heel. I just realized I kept the thing paused. Makes him a great heel. As a babyface, it doesn't really work as much, but the point is, Brock Lesnar is my favorite wrestler currently, or superstar as you put it. Next up is Balor Fan 2001. Do you think WWE should bring back the World Heavyweight Championship? No. No. That title meant next to nothing when they got rid of it. I do find it funny that now it's been like a year. How long has it been? It's been like 2 years since they got rid of the title. The title that everybody was crowing about that they need to get rid of. They need to get rid of the World Heavyweight title. All of a sudden, you get rid of it, everybody wants it back. So it goes to my theory that WWE can't make their fans happy because they can't make their fans happy by giving them what the fans want because the fans don't know what they want. They'll say they want something and then bitch about it when it's gone. Or they'll say that they want something gone, then bitch about it when it's gone. That's what I meant. But anyway, no, I do not think they should bring back the World Heavyweight Championship. It just having 2 world titles just confused people, and also it just devalued both belts if there was 2 of them. If you only have 1 World Heavyweight Championship, it makes it seem more important. It makes it seem like a bigger deal. And really, I don't see the point in bringing back the World Heavyweight Championship. To me, it was just wasted time. It was just a waste of everybody's time, a waste of the talent's time. Because even when somebody would win the World Heavyweight Championship, you think, okay, they're the World Heavyweight Champion. So, they're going to be positioned in main events and actually made to be a big deal. Nope. because the WWE did not give a fuck about that title. To them, they probably still view it as the WCW championship. And if it's WCW, fuck it. That's basically their mentality. I love the old world. I love Big Gold. I love that belt design. I love that belt. But I don't need it. I don't need to see it brought back. Especially if it's just going to play second fiddle to the WWE championship. And they're just going to put it on guys who don't matter. That was the problem that they had with the World Heavyweight Championship. They put it on guys they didn't believe in. They didn't put it on guys they were planning on pushing, planning on using. Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan. Just really the only guy who got a decent push out of having that belt was probably Sheamus. Now you can probably, and I'm just going back to like the last 5 years. You go further back, it mattered a little bit when Edge and Undertaker and Batista were fighting over it. But, again, it didn't seem as important because you had 2 world titles. So, if you lost the title, you're like, oh well, I'll go win this world title instead. And it made being a world champion less important in WWE. Made it less special. So I do not want to see them bring back the World Heavyweight Championship. I just think it'd just be a waste of time. Instead of bringing back the World Heavyweight Championship, how about try to elevate the Intercontinental Championship? Position it in that same spot. Make it seem as important as what you would the World Heavyweight Championship. So I don't think they need to bring it back. They shouldn't bring it back. I have no desire to see it come back. That's all there is to it. Alright, next up is Rollins King BXW. I almost said BMX. BXW. How would you book the Divas Revolution? Well, for one, I wouldn't call it the Divas Revolution. I would never have the commentators say it. I would never say it. I mean, if I was Vince McMahon or whatever, I would never say it, or Vince would never say it. You get what I mean. I wouldn't call it the Divas Revolution because one of the things is it's not a revolution if you just say it is. You have to make it feel like a revolution. You actually have to make it feel like the actual change is happening. That's the problem with WWE is they crow about this Divas Revolution for so long. It became laughable, and you're like, there is no revolution. What fake revolution are they talking about? I don't know. Restarting that match. So how would I booked it? Not much to say. Give the women time. Don't, let them go out and do their thing. Don't overly script them. You can say that without all the talent. Let Sasha Banks wrestle on Raw. That might help. Actually give her a character. Actually give her something to do. You should have multiple feuds with the women. Maybe at least 2. Have it with people that you actually want to push. So don't just throw Alicia Fox in there for the hell of it. Get rid of the Divas label. I would say that right off the bat. You want a real revolution? Fuck Divas Revolution. Call it the Women's Revolution. Bring back the women's title. Get rid of that earring of a title belt. Get rid of the Divas title. Get rid of the Divas label. Call them women. Call it the Women's Championship. It's very basic stuff. You give them time. You give them main event angles. And when I mean main event angles, I don't mean they have to be in the main event. But I mean, like, you can occasionally main event Raw with a Divas match. If it's, booked properly, if you build it up. There's no way I could really. You say book it. Really, it's really all you have to do is just simple things, simple wrestling logic. Build up storylines, build up characters, develop those characters, and take them seriously. That's how I would do it. Okay, Champ Kid X. Who do you think is winning the Royal Rumble? Not to steal from somebody else, but I can't do it. I can't do the I say John Cena. Honestly, I can easily see John Cena winning it, challenging Sheamus for the title, or maybe it's Roman Reigns. I can totally see them doing that. Who do I want to win the Royal Rumble? Oh god, I kind of just embarrassed myself with the whole do thing. Oh god, that was bad. All right. Let's say Brock Lesnar. You need a big time match for the world title. Why not Sheamus versus Brock Lesnar? I know a lot of people would rather see Dean Ambrose, but I just don't see Dean Ambrose being in that spot. He's already over, so really putting the title on him would be kind of pointless. Considering WWE wouldn't, he would lose it like in a month. So, put it on somebody that you're actually going to invest time into. And I think that's Brock Lesnar. And I've always felt like the top guy should be the champion. And arguably, who's higher on the roster than Brock Lesnar? I feel like that would be the way to go. Next question, and the last question. White family, the White family hashtag no Braun. So what? You have a problem with Braun Strowman? Fucking Braun Strowman. Okay, what's your favorite WWE finisher of all time? Tombstone Piledriver. I don't even have to think about that. Tombstone Piledriver. Maybe I just like saying it. Tombstone Piledriver. Tombstone Piledriver. I love that variation of the Piledriver. I really like the Piledriver. It's a dangerous move, and I think that's why I like the Piledriver. It's believable. You can believe that it's a dangerous move because people will have seriously suffered broken necks from this move. I don't need to see them. I don't need to see it like in a lot of matches, but I would like it if they occasionally would allow them to bust out a Piledriver here and there. One of the best spots of 2013 was a Piledriver from CM Punk to John Cena. It's just a well-placed power driver could be really effective. So I thought I would take a lot longer than that, but I think that's all your questions. Yes, that is all your questions. Well, I don't know how to end these things, so I'll just say this has been Phillip from Nerdy Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya, lovelies.